Foundations of postmodern universal faith. Reason leading to faith. Spirituality as an alternative to atheism. 6. Written by Abdel Moumin, I. Ahmed. Summary. True spiritual knowledge begins with spiritual philosophy, rational logic, experience and sound scientific inquiry, grounded in the ideal of one God, one truth, and one humanity. In the modern and postmodern age globalization, universality is the measure of spiritual success. True and victorious spirituality must be all-encompassing, capable of integrating science, philosophy, and religion. This integration may culminate in a coming spiritual revolution that transcends the industrial age and the age of scientific advancement, awakening the latent potential of the human mind. Such a vision highlights the importance of a postmodern synthesis, a new worldview rooted in both reason and faith. Through this approach, it becomes possible to cultivate an inclusive and universal spirituality free from institutional dogmatism. Good ideas and genuine knowledge can evolve through a process of faithful enlightenment. To understand metaphysics is to explore what lies beyond the physical world, to seek the roots of existence, conscience, and consciousness. Fortunate ideas, as personal insights, are those that respond to historical needs, bringing unity of truth amid diverse perspectives. This is a United Visions. Main discussion. We must act spiritually on the basis of faith, but only after thoughtful intellectual reflection. Faith should be guided by both heart and reason. This research is offered as a contribution to the development of postmodern religious thought grounded in spiritual universality, truth, and science. Any successful global spirituality in the postmodern era must be founded on the principles of one God, one truth, and one humanity. The world is clearly moving toward greater unity and mutual understanding, and this research affirms that direction. Contemporary spirituality has the potential to integrate science, philosophy, and religion. Indeed, our observations suggest that such a postmodern faith can only emerge through a perspective that unites these three domains. Our goal is to awaken the human mind to perceive new dimensions, spiritual dimensions. This integrated worldview, or multidimensional consciousness, may serve as the foundation for a new universal spiritual unity. It offers humanity a renewed religious understanding that harmonizes reason, faith, and experience. I have previously devoted an entire book to the concept of heavenly universality, which I may present in a future series. Modern spirituality is often at odds with the rigid dogmas of religious institutions. We must therefore work on both sides. The control of religious establishments over spiritual life needs to be loosened. For example, Muslims may benefit from revisiting Sufi spiritual experiences and insights, giving them the serious attention they deserve. Such an approach can lead to the unity of heart, mind, and spirit. It is evident that many postmodern crises are rooted in the foundations of modernity established in Europe several centuries ago. While the modern mind once turned away from religion and spirituality with great enthusiasm, we now witness a new spiritual wave emerging across the developed world, characterized by the principle, yes to spirituality, no to institutionalism. This skepticism toward institutions may also extend, from other side, to scientific and educational systems, some of which have adopted rigid and dogmatic attitudes toward new paradigms of knowledge, like the one presented here. Today, spirituality often emphasizes a personal and direct relationship with God, an individualization of religious experience. Can spirituality be understood in a simple way? The spirit may be likened to a seed planted within the human body, destined to grow and emerge in a spiritual dimension through the process of death. It is a natural process. Is the physical world all that exists? Is there nothing beyond it? No, there is something awaiting us. This reality can only be fully grasped through new spiritual visions that offer fresh and accessible interpretations of global religious texts, mystical traditions, metaphysics, and the totality of human spiritual experience. Such a spirituality can form the basis of a new universal foundation, where humanity meets in peace and harmony, unity within diversity. Finally, we must recognize that our conscience and consciousness are deeply rooted in an invisible realm. Everything exists within a greater order, with a limited but sufficient degree of freedom, enough to realize love, creativity, joy, and fulfillment.